All right, we're out here, dude. Got the icons on in the 5-wheel setup, 100, 84, 84, 84, 100. So far feels pretty good. They're in the V-rocker mode. I'm enjoying it a lot already. I've only skated from for literally 30 meters to hit this bench. So far, I'm a fan. These are sick. These are brand new wheels, so I'm gonna take a lap, break the wheels in, and let's go. This was my second ever ride in these frames. These are the iqon Decode AG 100s, or something like that. The name is kind of a mouthful. I got these because they were one of the cheapest options for a complete wizard skate that I could find at the time. I wanted a 5-wheel setup without having to shell out the $600 that it would require for a proper wizard frame setup. A lot of the other options were either out of stock or just a little too expensive, so I ended up going with these. For my very first ride, I set these up as tri-skates with a 125, 110, 125 setup, which was pretty fun, pretty stable. I like the long frame, I like how it rolled, I like how it was pretty low for that size of wheel, but that's not why I'm riding them. Although I'm going to keep that in mind, that's not why I got these skates. I got them for the 5-wheel rocker, ultra maneuverable, wizard type vibe, dude. I have these set up on the AP UFR using the intuition liners and everything. And for the wheels, I'm using a combination of rollerblade hydrogens and power slide spinner wheels. Spinners for the 100s and rollerblade hydrogens for the 3x84 in the middle of this setup. And they've been feeling pretty good, feeling pretty nice. I haven't skated these wheels before, so I don't really have anything to say about them. Feeling all right. So far, I've been having a lot of fun skating this setup. But I want to go over some of my first impressions when I got these right out of the box, what I thought of them, and what I thought of these sort of even before I decided to purchase them. One of the main reasons why I decided to get these frames was because I had seen so little content out there about them. One of the only other people I've found to be skating these is this girl on Instagram who mostly does, it seems like slaloms and slides and that sort of thing. Not really wizard type skating, even though she uses a lot of iqon frames. In general, I haven't seen a lot of content about the iqon frames and about that whole brand, which I think is attributed largely to them having really tacky branding. I think that these skates are fun, but I do think that electric, super saturated blue was not quite the move. I think these frames look kind of ugly. I mean, especially you put gold accents on a blue frame. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking nuts? Anyway, besides the point, I think their branding kind of is a fail, kind of a big L, but whatever. I think I can make these work. I've got a couple ideas for outfits that would look sick with these frames. I got a nice electric blue parka type deal. So I think I can make these look good, but I've also been thinking about modding them. I did a little bit of research about what it was like to remove anodization from aluminum, and I know that there's gun bluing solution that would just turn these a nice black color if I did manage to do that. So I thought about doing that. I'm going to decide in the future after I've bashed these in quite a bit if I want to do any more mods, but we'll see. Setting up these skates can be pretty confusing. There are so many different options and different ways to set it up that it's a little intimidating. I wasn't 100% sure if I was setting these up right. I sort of just did what felt right, and afterwards when I was checking the configuration, I figured out, oh, it's probably a V-rocker configuration. I could probably set this up to feel a little bit flatter if I wanted to, but I ended up liking the way it's set up the first time, so I'm not going to mess with it. Anyway, as I said, I had these set up on the UFR, which unfortunately kind of has been hurting my feet recently. I'll bet that the new basement Vem skates would look sick with these frames, but I have no money to buy new skates, so I'm just gonna stick with it, power through. Fortunately, my feet only seem to hurt for about the first 5-10 minutes while I'm skating, and then they feel perfectly fine, but I don't know, it really sucks to skate when your feet hurt. My feet hurt. Oh my god, the UFR is so fucking uncomfortable. Despite that, I've had so much fun skating these frames. You're watching the first time I ever skated them, but I've taken these out a couple of times since this. I feel like getting a new toy always opens me up creatively. I always feel a little inspired when I get something new, and I've been having a lot of fun skating these. I've been wanting to try a lot of stuff that, like, I've been meaning to do, but I've never really wanted to try. I've never really tried, like, toe stalls, for example. I've never really tried a lot of curb work where, like, you're just, I don't know. I've been trying a lot more, like, mushroomy style skating since I've been getting into these. And I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with them moving forwards. Because I haven't seen much content about these frames, leave a comment asking any questions that you have about them. Let me know what you want me to try and do with them. I'm going to be skating these a lot in the next couple of months, so I'd like to see what you would be interested in seeing. If you want to follow along with me as I skate these, as I break them in, as I sort of just get better at skating and continue my journey, consider subscribing.
Dude, imagine how much this would have hurt if I hadn't been wearing this. Still hurts.
Tune in next time for a bit of a fashion episode where I see what I can style to make these frames actually look good, like as part of a complete outfit. See you then.